Why hello and welcome back to another episode of Voice of the Rings. I'm your host and guide, Zollin Ironshield. And today on a LOTRO Life, I have a fun little question for all of you. Leave your comments. What are your favorite genres or movie or TV show growing up? What were your favorite cartoons or anime? Just give me some of your favorites, right? All right, in the comments. A little bit about your host real quick. In this blog today. I'm your host and guide, Zollin Ironshield. If you just found me for some reason with this random blog video, I do a lot of Lord of the Rings content. My channel is fully Lord of the Rings, as my normal subscribers all know, and we do a lot of stuff in LOTRO, but a lot of other Lord of the Rings stuff as well. But I really love Lord of the Rings. I first learned about Lord of the Rings when I was a young little dwarf lad, around the age of like 6 or 7. I started reading The Hobbit with my family, just when I was really getting into reading a deeper, bigger book, right? Really enjoyed that. Then I watched The Lord of the Rings right around 8 or 9 with Peter Jackson's adaptations. That really brought me in. And then at that point, I went and read all the actual books. And I dove in by the age of 11 or 12. I started playing The Lord of the Rings Online, which is a great MMO, which we do on the channel, as you know. But again, what other things do you guys like, all right? So other things that my genres, so I really enjoy, and this might be my age when I was alive, right? It might be different for some of us at different points, right? Where we are in our stages of our life. But I really enjoyed, my big ones were Lord of the Rings, Star Wars, obviously, Harry Potter. I really liked all those. Harry Potter was a little bit later. Star Wars and Lord of the Rings were my first big ones when I was younger. Those are the ones I was like, you know, I had tons of Star Wars Legos. And then, of course, by the age of, you know, when I was around, like, I think it was 11 or 12, that was when I was really into Lord of the Rings. And my mom was like, what do you want for Christmas? Well, I just want a United Cutlery replica, right? That's all I wanted once I learned about that. That's all I wanted for Christmas. Don't give me any of that other stuff. I just want one good gift, right? And of course, my mom, she's pretty fantastic, little brag there. But we didn't have a whole ton of money growing up, but she would always manage to get it together somehow. At the end, get me one of the replicas, which was really cool, which again, as you know, I'm starting to review them all on the channel. If you're on the channel, look at my collection playlist. I've got a lot to do still. I have to take them off, well, clean them and review them for you guys, because I have well over 30 at this time of this video. I've got a couple new ones to review too. But so really blessed in that way. But other things I really enjoyed, Pokemon. I really liked Pokemon. I have a great picture my mom took of me when I was little, sleeping there with my little Pokemon shirt on. I had a stuffed animal of a Pokemon, and I was holding cards, sleeping. So apparently, I always, funny, I never remembered really liking Pokemon that much when I was younger. And then I saw that picture, and I was like, oh, I guess I did. So, but yeah, a lot of other cartoons. There's some really good, you know, obviously animes, but we could do a whole other video on animes for a blog. That goes, I like clean animes. I'm not into other stuff. I like the good adventure and story ones, because there's some really good storytelling in animes. A lot of people don't know that. There's some really, really good ones, which is what I'm really hopeful for about the War of the Rohirrim by Lunai Cinema. That's going to be an anime. I'm hoping that they're going to make that really good storytelling. That's what I'm excited about. So, but yeah, those are some of my main ones. Halo, right? You got Halo fans out there, right, guys? My subscribers, I'm sure a lot of you are Halo fans. Great storyline, great thing. Again, I think that counts, even though it's not a movie or TV series. Or cartoon. Avatar: The Last Airbender. You guys remember that one, right? Right. I'm not talking about Avatar, Cameron's Avatar, the blue people, right? In that space one. That was cool. I love that one. Fantastic. By the way, little trivia. Did you know that Chance Thomas, who did Lord of the Rings Online video game MMO music, right, that you're hearing right now in the background, he did the music for Avatar, Cameron's Avatar too. That one. Yeah. With the big movie. Yeah, it's pretty cool. Also really good soundtrack. But side note aside, what do you guys, so again, I know I've said this like 3 times, but I really want to hear you guys in the comments. Just list one of your favorite things, your genres, or a couple. List 5, 10, whatever. You can do whatever you want. Just, if you list 100, I might not be able to read them all, but I will definitely give you a heart because you took that much time to list a bunch. But again, for me personally, I'm a really big fan. I wanted to make this a quick little fun little LOTRO Life blog. Get some of your guys' ideas, what you like. Again, I know this is a Lord of the Rings, a Tolkien channel. I love that stuff. But a little more on the background of Zollin. What did I like growing up? What are my genres? So definitely genres of fantasy, I guess you'd say. It's it's all right, all fantasy kind of. Oh, and then I also enjoyed Star Trek, right? That was a little bit when I was older though. More in high school, I started getting into that a little bit more. But yeah, a lot of the Warcraft stuff, right, back in the day. I liked a lot of the Blizzard stuff, StarCraft, Warcraft, I like their storylines. I think they're very cool. Again, thanks to Tolkien that we have a lot of these awesome other offshoots, right, of fantasy. Hence why we call him the father of fantasy. But yeah, I really love this stuff. And yeah, I think that's about it. I don't want to go on too long. So there's a lot of other stuff too, of course. I'm sure I could do a list of like 20 things, but my big ones are Lord of the Rings, Star Wars, Harry Potter. Love that. I have a bunch of replica wands up here somewhere. I don't think you can see them, but they're behind me. They're kind of behind the plant, so you can't really see them, but yeah. But yeah. Anyway, you kind of go around my room, you can kind of see what my ultimate things I like, right? Lord of the Rings is the big one, obviously, in the room. But you got some Star Wars. Oh, How to Train Your Dragon. Bob Ross, of course, right? Now, Bob Ross was a little before me, but he was still doing there were a lot of, reruns, right? Bob Ross is awesome. He's fantastic. Yeah, so, yeah. There we go. There's a little bit more. You know a little bit more about your host and what I liked growing up. And I would love to hear what you guys liked. What were your favorite things? I know a lot of you like Lord of the Rings if you're here as a subscriber on the channel. So you could say that one is your top one, but I'd be curious if that was like your top one or if there's one that like in your mind is more so, right? Another fantasy. Like, are you just a bigger Star Wars fan? That's fine. I love Star Wars. Again, I have trouble comparing things, so just list your top 5. You don't have to do them in any order. If you want, you could do it to your favorite, to your least, whatever. Just have fun with it. And I just wanted to make a little conversation piece for us to have fun together as a group, as an awesome group of fans, right, of all these different awesome things we're blessed with fantasies. All right, my friends, so I will see you all in the next episodes of Voice of the Rings. Thanks to my wonderful Patreons for their support. I really appreciate that a lot. Subscribe buttons can pop up right here. Next episode's up here for my blogs and LOTRO Tale. My main content with voiceovers is right there. You should check it out. Again, feel free to flip through it. I've gotten better over the years with that. Over the year and a half, I should say. I don't think I'm quite at 2 years yet with this channel. We're a young channel still. And I would ask, if you're willing, if you're enjoying this content, you think you have a friend who might enjoy Lord of the Rings content, and maybe, me as the host personally, what I do, don't forget to share it. It means a lot. It's free. I know it takes some of your time, so if you do, I greatly appreciate it. If you don't, no obligation. All right, you guys, have a great day in Middle-earth. Thanks for listening to my little blog, and go watch my main content. I'll see you all in the next episodes of Voice of the Rings. Stay happy, my friends. See ya.